It's time for another episode of the 90-Day Garden. Dennis Daly goes back into the archives for another day in the life of a real garden as broadcast on radio back in 2000.
Hi everybody, this is Dennis Daly and welcome to day 47 in the 90-Day Garden. Today is a day of replanting. We had such success with the early lettuce that we planted that we have now taken out the 2 entire rows of lettuce. I've taken all of the lettuce inside, cleaned it up, put it in plastic bags in the refrigerator, called just about every friend I know and given them so much lettuce they don't know what to do with it. Maybe that is one mistake we made in planting everything at the same time. Quite possibly in years to come, there might be some advantage to planting lettuce at 1-week intervals so it comes to maturity at a variety of times and you can eat it as you harvest it. So it was more or less the 90-Day Garden lettuce giveaway during the past 24 hours or so. It's very easy now, of course, to get down here and till up the soil because what we have here is an area that had a crop in it. This is nothing like it was some 46 days ago when David Martin and I were out here with 2 different tillers having dueling tillers to see whether a front tine or a rear tine worked better. We're also going to plant the lettuce a little bit more thinly this time. I think that may be the salient point of this garden, the big lesson that we have all learned, and that is you can plant things too closely together. We had to thin out our beets earlier in the week because we just had the beet seeds in too close. Also, we're continuing to watch the progress of our beans and broccoli. We had to put on a second application, as you remember, of 7, the insecticide dust on the beans, and we had to dust our broccoli for the first time. We're finding far more bugs lying in wait to attack the garden than we thought. So hopefully we can get this second crop of lettuce going. We are entering, of course, into a period of warmer weather. It's really a scary thing when you plant, and I'm rather surprised that all of our tomato plants did survive, because even though we did wait for a while, we had some of that late frost that came after the tomato plants went into the ground. They all seem to be looking very, very good, and we're just waiting for Mr. Stripey to grow. In case you missed that earlier, we have a variety of tomato that promises to have striped fruits. So, new lettuce going in today. The corn's still doing fine. The beans look wonderful, except some of the leaves have been halfway eaten by the bugs before we got out our insecticide. We have our yellow bell peppers and, of course, our cauliflower, the broccoli going like gangbusters, the onions and the tomatoes and the zucchini and the beets. We're going to have quite a feast. We can all get together and enjoy everything in the 90-Day Garden.
Join Dennis again for another visit to the 90-Day Garden right here on YouTube.